cooking with the BreastQuest. And this time we're making prospect lasagna, the best type of lasagna, which is basically leftovers lasagna, but you know. So let's start off with the ingredients. You're going to need some lasagna pasta slices, extra points for fresh pasta if you can find it, but this will do. You're also going to need tomato sauce, basil, some carrots, zucchini, leftover pepperonis, whatever you have on hand really, just a bunch of veggies in there, the more the merrier. You're going to need onions as well, for 2 servings at least a nice like chunky onion because it's tasty as fuck, and some garlic of course. Just bear in mind that the amount of garlic and onion you put in there is inversely proportional to your chances of getting laid. So that's it for the veggie part. Then you're going to need minced meat. Any type of meat will do, pork, veal, beef, even poultry. I still do prefer beef. Then of course you're going to need the usual salt, pepper and oil for spicing things up. Extra points for chicken broth that you can find in small cubes. And finally for the bechamel cream, I don't know what that's called in English, but it's just some kind of thick cream. You're going to need milk, cream, and a bit of cornstarch. Right, so step 1, you're going to want to chop things up. Chopping the veggies is easy. You want to get rid of the skin, right? So peel it off. Then you want to chop everything like finely because it's going to go into a sauce. It's better when it's chunky, and it's better when it's just slightly cooked so it's still crunchy. That's how you want them. So for the zucchini, you only want to get rid of half of the skin. The skin has a lot of taste. It tastes really strong. No skin is sad. All of it has a really strong taste, so just, you know, get rid of half of it and you're done. Second pro tip of the day: if you just got an onion, you need to chop it right now. You don't want to cry too much. If you don't want to cry at all, chop it in half, put it in the fridge overnight, but you have to anticipate things like at least 12 hours. And I don't anticipate anything because I'm lazy as fuck and I just do recipes with whatever I have on hand. So in our case, another like semi-pro tip is chop it in quarters, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds and then let it rest for a bit. Then the garlic, finally, you either want to crush it, or if you can't because you don't have a garlic crusher thing, because that's a level 99 tool, you can always like chop it and slice it, you know, really finely, and that works as well. Our next part is to cook things. We're going to start cooking things. Okay, so all of the veggies together at max heat, plus quite a bit of olive oil and the poultry broth cube for spices. Then you'll have to cook the minced meat with just a bit of olive oil. Again, extra points if you make your own spicy olive oil, which if you take a look at mine, it's actually pretty damn easy. All you need is some olive oil, chop big chunks of garlic and put it in there, and then small dried red peppers and put them in there, and it should be ready in 2 or 3 weeks time. Now you want to keep stirring your vegetables and your meat. You want to chop meat into little chunks, right? Like super small chunks. Then you want to add the salt and pepper to the meat after it's cooked. It can't be pink, right? It has to be cooked before you salt and pepper it, because pro tip again, salt actually like takes away all of the juice of the meat, so you want it to be fully cooked before you add salt to it. Now you're going to want to mix the meat into, along with the veggies, and just mix things together for a bit. And finally add the tomato sauce, and your, I guess, kind of bolognese is ready. Just keep it warm for a bit. Now is the proper time to heat up your oven. You want 180 degrees C, that is for those of you who use gas ovens, because you know, everyone knows gas ovens are best type of ovens. It's the number 6 setting that equates to 180 C. Then you want to find a dish that is suitable to cook in the oven, of course, and that has a suitable shape to cook lasagna. You want to pour oil into the bottom of it, and then your first layer of pasta. Finally, you see me adding salt and pepper to the bolognese mix. You want, again, just like with the meat, everything to be done and ready before you start adding salt and pepper to get it exactly right. Last step in terms of pure cooking will be the bechamel. Heavy cream. Cream, thick cream. So basically what you want to do is just put your cream in there plus a bit of milk. A bit is, I just improvise, man. It's just, you know, cream and milk, and that's it. Pepper and salt, and then put it at max heat because you want it to boil. While you are waiting for the bechamel to start boiling, you can grate some cheese. You're probably at max points now if you actually grate some Parmesan cheese. None of that, cheap grana padano bullshit. You want the Parmesan, the real Parmigiano cheese, and you want to add it to your bechamel mix. As soon as your bechamel starts boiling, you want to add some cornstarch to thicken it. Keep stirring vigorously. I know you know how to do that because you want it as thick as possible. Kind of like your mom. Alright, now you finally have basically all of your ingredients, and what you're going to do is alternate layers. On top of your first layer of pasta in your dish, you're going to pour a layer of your bolognese sauce. Then directly on top of that, another layer of pasta. Don't cook that shit, don't be a pleb. It will cook itself. Then another layer of bechamel, and then another layer of pasta, and then you just repeat the process. It goes bolognese, pasta, bechamel, pasta, bolognese, and you go as high as you can, man. The sky's the limit. The only thing you want to keep in mind and make sure that you do is that your last layer has to be a bolognese layer, and then you put some grate cheese on top of that, and then you just put it in the oven 180 degrees for about, I'd say, 20 minutes. Really, it's just a matter of how it looks. If it looks nice, it's probably pretty nice in your mouth as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. Alright, and there you have it. Just select some nice bottle of wine to go along with it. Obviously some red wine. Alright boys, enjoy. Until next time, see ya.